Two pieces of chicken, mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
All available at KFC for just $5.
Mashed potatoes. Looks like I'm not wearing a shirt. What's going on here? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, we're gonna go over 5 tips that you should know if you have chosen to get Invisalign. So for those of you who are already familiar with what Invisalign is, you know that you're going to be changing aligners every 2 weeks. And with these aligners, you at some point during your treatment will get what are called attachments. Think of these attachments as little anchors that are essentially glued onto certain areas of your teeth. These are essentially going to help guide your teeth in moving in different directions when you actually put your aligners on top of the attachments. The attachments tend to be somewhat kind of harsh, or I should say kind of sharp. So when you don't have your aligners on, the attachments can be felt on the inside of your mouth. When I first got my attachments and I was trying to eat a meal, I could always feel the scratching on the inside of my mouth, either when I was eating or even when I was talking without my aligners in. So as you can imagine, all that scraping on the insides of my mouth left me kind of sore. It was really painful for a few days, and luckily, fortunately for me, it did heal and my attachments weren't as sharp anymore after I kept on removing my aligners and putting them back in every time I had to brush my teeth. However, I recommend, if you are on your Invisalign and you know you're going to get your attachments soon, prepare yourself with dental wax. Dental wax essentially comes in a little box, and as it's called, it's a wax. You can kind of mold it, it's pliable, and the point is that you would take a little bit of this wax and put it over your attachments. The wax will absolutely make the attachment less sharp, which will then prevent it from scraping the insides of your mouth while you're eating or when you're just talking without the aligners on. Another product that I recommend you get while you are on Invisalign is some sort of denture cleanser. So the product that I have is the Polident Antibacterial Denture Cleanser. It comes in a box full of 120 tablets. Each tablet, which looks like that, would be used with a cup of water. And you essentially would put your aligners into the cup of water and then put the tablet into the water, which will start fizzing up. All of those bubbles that fizz up in the water will help remove any kind of dirt and grime and also sanitize your aligners. This is something that is recommended for you to do in addition to brushing the aligners. The optimal time that you should be wearing your Invisalign aligners is 22 hours a day. That's a lot of hours. Think about it. That means you only have 2 hours where you can have your Invisalign out. It goes without saying that you're going to want to have some kind of travel kit where you have everything you need in order to maintain your Invisalign and be able to put it in right after each meal. Personally, I carry around a small little bag. This is actually a pencil case, but it is big enough to carry everything that I need in order to travel and make sure that I'm able to brush and floss before I put my Invisalign back in, or if I need to change out any of my elastics or rubber bands for my Invisalign treatment. So inside my travel case, I've got my Invisalign case, floss, toothbrush, travel size obviously. Gotta have some toothpaste. And last but not least, a bag of my rubber bands, or they're also called elastics. The thing that I noticed while I was and still am on Invisalign is that my teeth got stained really easily. I went on months wearing the aligners, and so obviously after all of that time, there were stains that I noticed really easily, and they were stains that I normally didn't have when I wasn't on Invisalign. My recommendation to essentially prevent your teeth from staining so easily is to invest in an electric toothbrush. For me, I was using a regular toothbrush and brushing every time I took my aligners out and after I ate. But even with the brushing that I did, as recommended after each meal before I put my aligners back in, I still could not prevent the staining. But after, well, pretty much right before I got my dental cleaning, I noticed that the electric toothbrush just works so much better in really brushing off any kind of gunk or debris or food particles. So my teeth now don't stain as easily. I highly recommend that once you get your Invisalign, practice putting them on and taking them off. Being able to put on and take out your Invisalign easily is going to be beneficial to you, because at first you might need a mirror to kind of see how it fits onto your teeth, but as you practice more and more, you can do it without looking, and that's going to save you a lot of time. So here are my aligners. This is my lower half and this is my upper half. This is me putting the lower half in. And then I have the upper half. If you listen carefully, you'll probably notice that I have a little bit of a lisp, because it does get some kind of getting used to speak with these. I feel that every time I've taken them out for a little bit of time, and then when I put them back in, I can immediately tell the difference in the way I speak. Okay, I'm gonna move out of the way. All right, so these are the little rubber bands I was talking about. They come in different sizes. These are the medium-sized ones. But essentially, for me, refocus, okay. So for me, I have, let's see if I can show you. You see that little button over there? That's where I have to hook the rubber band on. So I'm gonna show you how I do it. So I hooked it to the top, but the lower or the other end has to hook onto the bottom aligner. Like that. And I essentially do the same on the other end. And there you go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes my video today. I hope that these 5 tips will help you on your journey with Invisalign, or if you are not currently on Invisalign but are thinking of getting it, then I hope that it gave you some kind of insight on whether you will be able to personally put in the effort and time into getting them. I also have a video on my channel about 10 things that you should know before getting Invisalign, so feel free to check that out if you want more information. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to put them down below in the comment box, and subscribe and like this video if you found it to be helpful. That's it for today. I will see you next time.